What's up? A person said, God is giving me another chance. God is giving them another chance to not keep lying. Dallas and the community businesses and the behavior. God is giving them another chance. God have always protected me. Not always protecting. God is giving Texas and the Democrats and the communities another chance. And that's when a woman got to realize God ain't giving me another chance. God has always been by me. God is giving racism, politics, and communities and Trump another chance. He giving Governor Abbott another chance. He giving the black liars another chance. He giving the voters that voted against that another chance. That's what God is giving, sweetie.
Worship or instruct
God
will thus be clothed in white garments.
God is giving them enough chance to not betray him in the spirit. And that's what they did. That's what the Texas voters did. They betrayed God with lies. Hip hop and Yellow Breezy and the state attorneys did what they did. And we talking about concept here. You can't say God is giving you another chance. God giving Texas another chance to not break that trust. To not break the spirit of God trust. Trump betrayed that trust. This is not about, let me tell Trump to understand. America is just the name. God is abiding in the spirit. And sometimes when lies are being told and Trump define that order, God is going to push the darkness of lies and bring it to the light. Nobody got time for those things and the concept of those things of a president, of a Joe Biden and OGP were running because he won his point of views. T.I. want to talk about somebody no good. I met good people like Grizz. And he's the concept of a man that's going to talk about something. Grizz took me to NASCAR, took me to places at work. And he act like it's not good people. It's them. It's them, T.I. and them, that talk about it ain't nobody cares. No, I met Grizz is a good man. We're talking about a man that don't got a concept. He treated him like he was his own with the NASCAR. We did stuff together. And the concept of how other men act and perceive themselves. God is giving Texas another chance. And they blowing it. That's the difference about what we talking about here. And they blowing it right now. They blowing it with deception and lies, sweetie. They blowing it with deception and lies. Because nobody want to participate, and they instead of stealing and lies and racism and how a black man feel. These are stones that was thrown at me in the community. A black state attorney and people from different courtrooms tried to attempt racism. A black and white in that courtroom, and they know what they did. And the security guards, the prosecutors are racism. No, nobody want to be, and you lose. By the time Governor Abbott passed those bills, break bread with me and walk off, man. And everybody got to realize Governor Abbott and the DEA mistakes. And he said, Wale, tampering with jury by racism. Tampering with the evidence. And he know he wrong. And he know he wrong for lying. I know the first time that Cameron wasn't in there. He wasn't trying to show it as a liar. As a liar, man. Nobody wants to deal with that, man. Nobody wants to deal with dishonesty. All right, Trump want to play it like that? He talk about civil rights. I got a new job since you can't get the job done, Trump. I got a new thing for you since you can't get it done. And you want to talk about social, how about we sanctuary American businesses? You want to play it like that as a president? And I done already sent it off to Washington Supreme Court, and then when I filed it on there, in the Texas Supreme Court. And that's figure out what you stand for and what your ability to stand for as a president. So, American business need to get out of depth. You're not willing to take that loss as a president for American people that don't stand on God ground. This is not just about America. This is about God and Jesus. The UK says something about the relationship with North America. You have to have a relationship with God and the Spirit of Jesus. And Texas broke that bond. They broke that bond. And that OGP we thinking about, he going against. No. They willing to betray God again in the spirit. And he's a hypocrite for his own manipulation reasons. Of a black man. A rag don't make you a man. But can you turn that rag into dreams and nightmares to understand something beautiful out of it? The concept is not just about a rag, it's about dreams and nightmares. What life without dreams and nightmares? What a rag without dream and nightmare? Jay Prince talking about, everybody make it. Not about making it, it's about how you handle your business and do stuff. Trump talk about, I love uneducated people. Okay, I'm educated. But attorney Paxton pushed that button, a racist attorney and the community. And they still defining the order. That state attorney know he didn't have nothing in the wallet. And he still went on with it. He still went on with it. And then he looking in his phone and texting. I want to know who he was texting. Like you was texting in the Dallas County Jail. Who he was texting with a little stuck-up behavior. A little lying behavior that he's got going on. Who he was texting in that governor office. Who he was texting in the state attorneys. That's the question. Who he was texting in that wallet. What boss? Who he text? Come on, Governor. Be a man. Be a man. And who he was texting, that state attorney in Wallet, and he know he was wrong. He shouldn't have even went on with the case. But I'm looking at this. I got the chance to do what I always wanted when I was a kid. So I'm not complaining about what is going on. Come on. Come on, and people scared because they've been a coward and they want to just stay in their house and don't know how to fight for their kids and just go to church every day and just live a normal life. Normal life, what does normal life mean? Normal not like that taking your kids to go to school and get an education. Instead, normal life is fighting for what you believe in. That's what another, that's white kids or black kids, that's anybody in this community that's fight for what you believe in, but not with violence. That's fight for what you believe in. They don't even know if you can discriminate. I think this happened, and the first thing a police officer did, I called, and she's wrong. I called, so what I had to do, she's looking at me the whole time, looking at me, and I'm catching her before she come down the aisle, coughing and doing this, and looking at me. And then when I call her out on this, she want to intimidate as a stuck-up lady. Bullshit. And then he wrong for coming to see her first and not the customer. The customer is the number one priority where you should ask the question first than the employee. The customer is the one that's getting in the situation, not the employee. And that's the concept where we have to understand what is going on here. The employee does not matter, and the customer is the one. That's why you're not having big. And let me tell you something. People think nowadays people don't care because I don't care anymore. I can just get away with it. I want to get away with it and not have no consequences. And bang him, and I got 1 million more customers to come because people don't stand up for what is right. You are never going to solve the behavior of others if you're willing to watch and stand by. She knows she was wrong.